Hey guys, AJ here back with another one. So today we're going to talk about quote unquote alpha females. Now, you guys, for those who haven't heard this term is kind of it's relatively new. I would say that it started about 2 or 3 years ago, and it's been all over social media and all the dating sectors and all this other stuff. And you even see it in like dating apps now. Oh, men can't handle me because I'm a alpha female. And it's basically a woman that's really loud, obnoxious, annoying. It's a way for those types of women to give themselves a title and then disqualify men. So, oh, I'm an alpha female, so I intimidate men, and that's why I'm single. It's a way for them to justify their negative behavior and say, oh, it's because I'm an alpha, right? And the whole rise of the high value man and all that other stuff, that term alpha gets tossed around a bit too much in the manosphere. But at least men, we can define what we believe an alpha is. To women, the whole alpha female thing is used. It's what I call a non-descriptive descriptor. It's a term that means so many different things to different people in the women's area that it doesn't mean anything. But let's just get into a couple points here so we can kind of like understand this situation. So, guys, don't ever deal with any woman that calls herself an alpha female. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you're dating, if you're whatever, and you even hear this word drop, just leave. Get up, walk away. It's just not worth it. And these are some of the reasons why. Number one is sign language, shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. Good old Kevin Samuels, rest in peace. Sign language is the communication go-to for all quote unquote alpha females. It's what they do. Shame, insults, guilt. If you go against what they want to do, so let's just say that you're with some alpha female girl and she wants to go out with her friends, and you're like, maybe that club's a little dangerous. Then it's shame. Oh, well, you're just controlling. Insults. You're an idiot or whatever. Guilt. How can you try and, what are you, some jealous jerk or whatever? How dare you? And the need to be right is, I'm going to go and do what I want to do anyways. And there's nothing you can tell me, right? Shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. That's the pathology of a quote unquote alpha female, right? Number two, the need to try to intimidate. Now, guys, most men aren't intimidated by women because they can't kick our asses. They can't. So no woman intimidates me because she can't physically beat me up. So what's the point? Men, when we intimidate each other, it's on a different level. There's usually some direct consequence. So we can say, oh, I'm going to whip your ass, but there's usually an ass whooping being threatened, or your paycheck, or something that's direct. But women oftentimes think that they can intimidate because they can get up in your face and there's nothing that you can do other than walk away, because if you do anything, you'll end up in jail. So they honestly think that that's the fact that you're walking away and choosing not to give them the old shoryuken, that somehow they're intimidating you. Or they feel like that's because they're loud and other women might kowtow to them in their little social circles, that somehow that works on men. Remember, guys, men, we're pretty much pack animals. And what I mean is, think about your friend group in college, in high school, or in the military. Every group has that alpha. A group of men has that guy. He's the dude. He's the one that's the guy. You know what I'm saying? He's the informal leader of the group. Everyone follows him. Oh man, hey, let's go here, blah blah blah. And it might not be, it's not kowtowing to him, but he's the unofficial leader of the group, and everyone's cool with that. He's the alpha of the group. That's how men are. Now, there's other situations like the military or whatever, where yes, there's a hierarchical structure, but men, we naturally structure ourselves in the hierarchies, and there's always some strong, usually masculine figure at the top. Right? Women cannot assume this position over men naturally, and especially in your personal life. Guys, there's never let a woman ever try and put herself in some type of position where she's trying to make you think that she can what? Do what? What do you make you bow to her every whim? Because there's no way you can't there's no way she can physically follow through. So they cannot intimidate us. Number 3, conflict and drama. Guys, you don't deal with a quote unquote alpha female because conflict and drama is their life. It is. Whether she's trying to be an alpha or some boss chick with her friends or her family, it's always drama. Always. And here's another thing too. Men, so we kind of sort ourselves. We know that a pack can't have 2 alphas. So oftentimes, if there's 2 hard-headed alpha dudes, one of them usually leaves and then starts his own friend group. Women will try and be in the same kind of group or whatever with these 2 hard-headed chicks always fighting all the time. So it's drama. And then here's another thing too. In a relationship, these quote-unquote alpha females want their way more than anything else. And because they honestly think that they are better than you. So their interests are more important than yours. So it's going to be nothing but conflict. But every time that you're going to want to go left, they're going to go right for the sake of wanting to go against what you say. So guys, just don't deal with it. And drama too. If it's not something with her friends, it's something with her family, or something with her friends, or whatever. That's what these quote unquote alpha females do. And the last one is effort, guys. Guys, it's too much effort. Having one of these alpha female boss chicks in your periphery, whether it's a friend, and when you guys know how I feel about men and women trying to be platonic friends. Not a good idea. But at work or any other type of situation, it's too much work to have one of these wannabe quote unquote alpha females in your periphery. It's too much effort. Especially if you are a driven, motivated young man, masculine young man. You're going to constantly come into conflict and drama with these alpha females that are, here we go, going to use sign language. They're going to try and intimidate you and fill your life up with conflict and drama, which leads to too much effort being wasted. So guys, this is just like a mini rant about this, but this drives me crazy because I see this term used more and more and more. And guys, there's no such thing as alpha female. Men, we sort ourselves into alphas and etc. But they can't. And also, too, guys, don't let a woman try and tell you who they think is alpha and beta amongst men. Only men decide who's alpha, beta, sigma, gamma, etc. So, all right, you guys. If you've ever dealt with one of these alpha chicks, quote unquote, or girls, let me know. Drop a comment in the comments below. Like, subscribe. You guys are the best. I'm out of here.